Hey everybody, it's DJ. Welcome back to PickWrung. We're going to do episode 18. Let's go ahead and get started. One thing I did notice when I was wrapping up on 17 was my spear squad. They're not all wearing the clothes, the armor set that I had wanted them to wear. I noticed that some of these guys are wearing copper helms. So let's go in and take a look at their equipment. Full steel spear. Let's just look here. Okay, one, they're wearing clothes underneath their armor. So that tells me I forgot to check off the right box. And it looks like they're also grabbing bronze helm kind of stuff. So looks like I incorrectly made that armor set for them. So what we'll do is we'll quickly go make a new armor set. So we'll say steel spears, and we will add a breastplate. We'll add a mail shirt and a helm and some greaves and some gauntlets and some high boots and a new shield and a spear. Down here is the part I forgot to check off last time. Uniform replaces clothing, uniform worn over clothing. So we'll say uniform replaces clothing, exact matches only. This one seems to be already set up that way. When I set up the other one, it wasn't set up that way. And then we're going to change these all to steel. And steel. And steel. And I think you get the picture. And steel again. And steel. Let's scroll through this big old list of shields, because you can make shields out of so much stuff. Adamantine shields. Wow. And steel. Okay, we'll just check. Everything is made of steel. We got a mail shirt. Uniform is replacing clothing. Exact matches only. Confirm. Assign. Steel spears. Let's go back into assign. Let's kill this old one so we don't accidentally. We could probably kill this full steel swords one since we moved to steel elbows, since that's everybody wearing the mail shirts to protect their elbows. But I'm not going to mess with it right now. It's fine. Steel spears. Let's go ahead and unpause it. They should start, drop all their clothes. They just madly drop their pants on the ground. It'll all get picked up eventually. We're going to need some leggings. Do we have an order for leggings? Yep, leather leggings. Already an order for that one. Don't need to worry about that. Steel breastplate's done. That's good. We got more flies coming in. These giant flies. We're just going to lock this door for a minute. Let the flies change their mind until we get some soldiers back. The flies are just hanging out. They're like, we want in. Let us in. Oh, we got a baby. Somebody had a baby. They're all showing up naked. Let's look. Yeah, half of them are naked. Let's just run an update equipment on them. And the changing of the seasons right in the middle. That's lovely. We'll just wait for that to happen. I didn't know we were so close to the season change at the end of 17. I guess I could have waited for that, but... Well, they think that we'll just open this door and see if the flies decide to come in. Yeah, they're going to come in and we're going to get some spear practice, some naked spear practice. Hopefully nobody got hurt. All the recruits. Looked like the fly was picking a fight with somebody with a steel shield. Just practice. They're just practicing. Getting used to the being up here. That's why we wanted to get them up here, is so that they're getting some daylight, nauseated by the sun. So cave adaptation. Unib, a peasant, gave birth to a boy. Yay. It's now summertime. I would like... Not really identifying that they have the armor available to them. Got some iron breastplate, got some copper. We got 23 steel. Thought we had made more than just 23 steel breastplates. 23 steel mill shirts. Well, alright. We'll just have to place an order. All the other clothes that we got. So let's go ahead and make some more. We'll just go check real quick. Let's make sure. Yeah. We can adjust this. So let's... There's our steel coffin. We should go place that. Game of distraction. Steel coffin. Okay. And let's create a new... something bigger than that. All right, we'll adjust it. Something like that. And we want this one to be armor, all, but we want to say none. And we want to change this to just steel armor. Usable armor. All qualities, dyed and undyed. Then we'll come to our main one and we'll adjust this one. And we'll turn off metal, steel. Okay. And then we'll call this one. Oh, that's general goods. We want this one. And we want to call this one steel armor. Okay. And then we want custom and weapons, all, metal, none, steel, unusable, and the weapons. We'll unpause. Should get some steel armor over here. If we have bins, We might want to get some tin going because our bins are over here filled with leather, but we have plenty of wood. I say that. Yes, okay. Let's just make some more wooden bins. Sometimes you get a little picky, don't want to use more wood on that. You'd switch over to like tin, which is the lighter metal for doing this with. You could also set up armor stands up in the barracks, and they would put all their armor on the armor stand. But last I'm aware, they'd still have that bug where they'd strip down, put their armor on the armor stand, and then someone would come and collect it and take it off to a stockpile somewhere. Ushir. Wish to reside. Let's look at Ushir. Milker. Zon. Mace Dwarf. Older sister. Doesn't have their O'Neill with their wife as they left behind O'Neill. I think not. Recruit vomiting. Yeah, that's what you get when you go out into the sun. See, we're starting to make that silk that we're pulling off the Forgotten Beast. Our mite is getting made into a masterpiece silk dress. Nice. So let's get some orders going. Let's just make sure we don't have... Nope. The old breastplate. Teal mail shirt. Teal high boots. Teal gauntlets. Teal greaves. Steel shields. Steel. I think we have enough spears. Let's go check that. Excuse me. Oh, steel helm. Gotta protect our noodles. Okay. And then let's go spears. Yeah, we got 22 steel spears already, so should be good for that. We have some stranded people up in the trees. That's pretty high up in the trees. You're both. Must have been the flies. Flies scared you into the trees. We're just gonna let you be for a little bit and see if you come down. And if you start starving, all this vomit all over the place. Yeah, that's what the sun will do if you're down in the caverns for too long. We'll just see if they climb down out of the trees on their own, or if we're going to have to rescue them. And you would like some high boots, but fortunately, we have an order for high boots. So you should be taken care of without any other problem. You are pretty far up this tree. Yeah. Maybe that will get us into the branches well enough that we can have y'all get out of there. Human diplomat. We're going to have a trade here. You just cleaning up vomit? Yeah. And let's just get some more vomit on the ground. We're getting a trade, so we will go ahead and open. Caravan has arrived. If that goes down, we'll open this door. If I pulled that lever. I think I pulled the lever. Yep, there we go. Start using this other route. We can also go ahead and move our trusty gemstones. We don't have a lot of, we haven't been out getting as many gems as normal. So we don't have the 20,000 cost gems. Greetings, noble dwarf. There is much to discuss. Such a pleasant place you've carved out for yourselves. There is much to share. Information added to civilization world info. Caravan's arrived. Bins are done. They were shooting some flies. Got a new petition. Ape strikes relics. Eradicating monsters. I think we've seen ape before. Ape Casso Thodo. Thodo. Human Hammerman. No. That's all right. Still awaiting one item to be delivered. Now they're still bringing us stuff as well. Yep, we got a ban on some stuff. It's a good thing they're not banning gemstones. That would not help my trading. You're climbing. Trader's ready to trade. Our broker's off reading a book. We'll just see if we can get our broker up here, do this trade. I didn't know I was going to get distracted so easily away. From my plans and my goals were to dig down deeper. The mayor's been reelected. Okay, trader's finally coming. Broker's finally on their way. Alrighty. Yes, I want the bars. You got more gems than I got, so this won't be a big massive trade. Because of my current gem shortage, which we should be fixing if I can get down and dig deeper. We could use some more alcohol. As usual. More alcohol. Even more alcohol. A bit mix of alcohol. There we go, some swamp whiskey. Millet beer. We don't need venom. Longland, millet, whiskey, and millet. Don't need buckets. No whips. No clothes. We're okay on the weapons. This is all large armor for large people. Anything I want here? And they have more bags. I think we're okay for bags for the amount of sand that we have for making glass. There's rhubarb seeds. More asparagus. We have almost 2,000 seeds on hand, so I think we're gonna skip that. We have so much leather on hand as well. We're gonna skip all this leather. Might as well get some cloth. We'll just get 2. They're gonna have brought a lot of cloth. Okay, here's the end of the cloth. Nope, nope, nope. Don't need anvils yet. We're okay on meat. We don't have much fish, but we have a lot of food. Want to see if you have any books or scrolls, really. And anything else that catches my fancy, but my fancy's not being caught. Looks like we got 2 choirs. Alrighty. Small trade this time. That's all right. Keep her glass. In case anybody gets into a mood where they need some glass. Looks like we'll be able to take care of this with the cheaper gems. I don't think we'll get into the... Yep. We didn't even get into the expensive gems. Okay. And then we will... we don't want to click on you. Go ahead and uncheck these. And no trader needed at depot. Really nice. if y'all came out of that tree. I might need to cut down like maybe this tree. What tree are you on? You're on this tree. It'd be safe to cut down this tree, just give me some space to build up to you. So let's do that. Little rescue mission. Unplanned rescue mission. Need some... The trees get so dense up here. Forgotten beast Actus has come. A huge quadruped composed of water. It has wings and has a bloated body. Beware its webs. Another web shooter. Tends to be passive in discussions. It is grateful when others help it out and tries to return favors. It is quick to form negative views about things. It often feels lustful. It tends to hang on grievances. It likes to keep things practical without delving too deeply into the abstract. It is curious and eager to learn. It is a friendly individual. I don't think it will be that friendly, but it's frail and sickly, and blind, and flies, and made of water. I think you just get to deal with being out into the caverns, because I'm not gonna mess with you. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pull these two levers. Because we got some webbing out there that we want to collect. Little bar down here is attracting a little normal, the normal group. Wonder how many dwarves are like, I'm done being upstairs with everybody else. This was too crowded. Okay, we can unlock this one. And we can unlock this one. Get some web collecting going on. Before that goose steps on these two, it'd be nice to get everything that's available to us. Need steel bars. Wishes to join. Rakust citizen. Approve. It looks like Odie isn't completely and totally angry with us all the time now. Yeah, plenty of chalk. Hopefully we're making some more steel. Okay, we are making pig iron bars, and we're making steel bars. We're smelting limonite, we're smelting hematite. We're not doing any coal because we probably have a overabundance of coal. One thing that always gets me is the steel bars here isn't accurate. A good chunk of these steel bars are embedded into the floors when we were upping the value of our rooms, and so they're still counting. So we do have 47 coke. Okay. Looks like we have used up one of our bars of soap. Because it's saying we don't have enough steel bars to make the equipment that you want. But in our stock it said we had 72 steel bars. But those are all in floors. Okay, so we can take out that one. Let's go ahead and build a stairwell, rescue stairs, I guess right here. Something like that. If we can get somebody to vomit all over the ground out here again. Yeah, you look like you're about to be sick. Yeah, you sure are. You sure are too. It's one of the reasons it's always good, like early game. If you want to solve that problem, you can start setting up your tavern. Let's say you built out this area in above ground tavern that everybody has to come to the tavern and be upstairs and get some exposure all the time. Because later on, like where we're at now, everybody who comes upstairs is not happy with being outside. I wonder if those flies like grabbed the people and lifted them into the air and dropped them into the trees? Almost there. The other option is I come and I chop down the tree underneath them, and they would be rescued. Yes, yes. They would be rescued to the hospital, but they're brand new recruits. Is that enough, or do you want to come and walk? Can you see the path? Can you make it to the stairs now? Sometimes they'll just stand there, especially when I'm paused. That's always. I have auto pause on certain announcements. Yep, we still have orders to make your high boots. We're still good. I can bring the stairs to you. I just can't lead you to the stairs. Waste of some perfectly good rock here, dwarfs. Oh, is he gonna start climbing? No, he's gonna fall asleep. But you see these little, he's climbing around and sleeping. Surprised he hasn't getting hungry yet. Yeah, I know you want martial training, bored after unable to practice martial training, but you are a recruit and you should be in getting martial training right now instead of sleeping in a tree. Excuses. Oh, really? You're gonna do that to me and bring a green glass block floor? Okay, one's been rescued. Yeah, come back and get your green glass block. Put in this other floor so that sleeping dude. Aethel. Okay, there, Aethel, you're free to go. Man, I do want to recover that glass block. Everything else can just live in the wild now. We have a ladder up into the trees. That's fine, I guess. Then let's see, auto butcher. Our giant flies. I thought we had zeroed out. No, we didn't. We're keeping the giant flies around for right now, but we don't need to be keeping giant flies around. We are just going to set this row to 0. Now, I'm going to set this grizzly bear to 0 as well. We need to... Wow. Just deal with some goblins. I don't see him wearing any clothes in there, so I've already been stripped. Yeah, here's all their... Guess there's enough in there. Yeah, we'll just... do a mad dash of cleanup. Merchants have left. Let's go. Drop some goblins. Okay. Get our cages back. All the little fiddly things. Yeah, they're coming and putting some trash here again. That's not very efficient. But what we could do is we could put a separate trash. Let's go ahead and put a separate trash here. Should we? Yep, that's the designating. We want a zone. Garbage dump. That should be closer for people to dump their garbage than run all the way out to the dumping hole. Why do you have something locked over here? These water skins keep getting locked. I think it's when we're swapping out our troops. Maybe I should have bought more cloth. Did I make a mistake? I may have. I should have bought a lot more cloth. They'll start making out of leather. Okay, let's since we're needing cloth, we'll go and where do we want to go? We want to go here. Is where it looks like that lava tube might start because there's some pretty nice gems, and it might be one down from here. I'm guessing it's probably one down from here because I didn't pick up on any. What we'll do is just to check it. Carve out here. I didn't see any more flymen. These are flymen. Not giant flies, but fly people. Flymen almost sounds like Fremen. What do we, what, oh, giant Kias? One person's stranded again. Everybody's jumping into trees. You're only one off the ground. You should be able to get out of that predicament. Let's see how our spear people do with a bunch of, oh, he's hopefully they didn't steal anything off of here. We'll just lock this door. Yeah, you gotta take the long way. We will lock this door. We'll go pull this lever again. Wow, it's all go. People up in the trees. Go get some better armor. We'll see if that Kia comes in and steals that boot. That would, yep, you are, you little, you better not steal that boot. Okay, you didn't. You're just gonna get in the cage, but we're gonna come over here and we're gonna guard that boot. While our buddies are getting their armor. We'll see how this Kia. Ratbis ed imi none oral sisi numa du bon Nitty has come. I'm not saying that one again. A great feathered lizard has 2 long straight horns and it undulates rhythmically. Its eyes glow mahogany. Its puce feathers are patchy. Beware its deadly blood. Poisonous lizard. I really like these new graphics. It's awesome. It's generally unhindered by the thoughts of others concerning its actions. I would be, if I was a giant lizard that bled deadly blood. It feels strong urges and seeks short-term rewards. It generally acts with a narrow focus on the current activity. It is quite polite. Nice. It is not inherently proud of its talents and accomplishments. It enjoys the company of others. It lives a fast-paced life. It is somewhat fearful in the face of imminent danger. It tends to form only tenuous emotional bonds with others. It does not have a great aesthetic sensitivity. It prefers to present itself modestly. It rarely feels discouraged. We're going to let you wander around in the caverns as well. We have our web shooting. I mean, we could set up another web shooting. At least you're wandering around in the trees. Oh, you're pretty far out there. And then the child got possessed. Strange mood. You have no skills, no talents. You're 2 years old. What are you gonna do? At the crafting station, of course. Tuco. I guess these are all the residents, and the ones I've been rejecting have been like, that's why they're getting unhappy, is because I'm rejecting them and I shouldn't be rejecting them. Let's go see. Toulon the metalsmith is unhappy for some strange reason. They want to wander. They want to be with family. They want to be with friends. Martial training. Let's see. Your eldest son is here. They are a spear dwarf. Your third eldest daughter is the chef. You have children. You have a lover. You're just not spending time with your family. We can solve wander for you fairly easily, because that's just go be above ground and explore around. Woody wants to be creative, have some excitement, eat a good meal. I'm not stopping you from doing any of those things, but I guess they're not being provided for you on a silver platter. Yeah, stealing some of our iron bars to make your thing, little kid. Oh, sorry, musical interlude time again.
Dwarf Fortress, Dwarf Fortress, 사랑 사랑
Where is our captain of the guard? Giget Romek, a schist scepter. She offers it to the Theater of Emeralds. This is a schist scepter. All crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality, is decorated with willow and encircled with bands of radiant cut pyrites and dog leather. This object is adorned with hanging rings of schist. On the item is an image of cubic cubes in water buffalo leather. Cubic cubes in water buffalo leather. On the item is the image of Ongit Brassborn, the dwarf in pyrite. Ongit Brassborn is traveling. The artwork relates to the visit of the dwarf Ongit Brassborn to PickWrung in the mid-spring of 55. On the item is an image of a hidden moon in iron. That's not available yet. Okay, so the interview. Olin. Met with subject, appealed to subject's belief in harmony. Subject acquiesced to the argument. Subject confessed to the theft. In the late autumn of 55, Tobal Shiplove, as the dwarf, the scholar Tobal Shiplove of the Stake of Rhyme, corrupted subject in order to have an agent in PickWrung. Tobal Shiplove met with subject and made a threat. The plan worked. Subject revealed that in the late autumn of 55, the subject plotted to steal Azure Doctrines, the Reign of Passes, under the influence of Tobal Shiplove. Highest known as wanted to steal stuff. Tobal Shiplove. Plots. Is Tobal still here? Did Tobal... Your Tobal... Casho Gem? Yeah, Swelter Paint. I could spell. And you're a child, so let's look at any... Okay, we're just going to have to keep an eye out for any Tobles visiting. We will get you. Ooh, the Forgotten Beast went after a plump helmet, man. That's sad. Give that another minute to get available for us to be able to put in here so that we can put it on display. Okay. And then we actually want to open cases. Implicates. So we want to convict Olin. Yes. We're gonna go ahead and convict Kib. Yes. So now we have the implications Mincot, Plated Pick, and Tobal. We'll see if those two get arrested. Hey, nobody's stuck in trees anymore. Metob is visiting. Kia trying to get through the door. Spear Dwarfs are going to get some practice with those Kias. Hopefully they don't get too hurt. A little hurt is probably fine. Wow. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and pull that lever. Get some of that. High boots. Just on a high boot frenzy. I've made all your high boots. We'll have extra high boots. Oh, got somebody stranded again. Come collect this before this goose steps on too many webs. Run into the far looms. Maybe I should... that beast is killing some troglodytes. Go. Yep, some elf. Elf poet. A thirsty elf poet. They wanted to wonder. High Master. And they climbed down the tree from the south. Thank you. Are you weak? Yep, you're weak. By how slow they're moving. They probably shouldn't be in the military. So, Mesthos. We're going to swap you out, Mesthos. Mesthos. How about Sagan? Sagan's here to fight. Captain of the guard's fighting, putting a beat down. Punches the mace dwarf. Guess Captain of the guard decided not to do a prison time for his arrest. Just decided to be the hammer and beat up Kib. Let's go look at Kib. Kib is Kib Risen Zangzong. He's meditating on suicide. Right foot, skin and muscle. Brought to bed. He's got a crutch. His right ear is gone. His lower front teeth is gone. His upper left back teeth is gone. Whew. He could play paddle. Why do everybody not have robes? Changing of the seasons. It is the time. Let's just fix this. The children are fine. So, places. Let's go down here to bedrooms. And let's just start putting out. Usually, just are like, oh, here's an empty bedroom. It's mine now. But every once in a while, you do have to do a little micromanagement. We're running out of rooms. Like, these are all people who are petitioning to be residents. They're not auto-assigning rooms while they're in waiting. I am a little concerned because all those kids are going to grow up someday, and they need rooms of their own. I'm sure I'm having to scroll through a lot of rooms. Where I get to an empty. But I think just laid plans. My plan was to go down and lay some floor. But I have 1, 2, 3. I have a batch of rooms here that are empty. I think these are maybe a lot of the. Nope, those are the crystalline dumpling rooms. Seems like I have a good number of rooms that are empty still. Yeah. Whole section here is empty. Nobody's moved into these apartments at all. Okay, there's a couple of randoms. Alrighty. That Forgotten Beast is just eating troglodytes for dinner. You eat troglodytes for dinner? Alrighty. So I'm not going to go on a mad spree of making more rooms. It looks like we're okay. We have some rooms available. We didn't get any hot floors. We do have some hot showing there, so we're going to go down one more. Let's just do this first. Let's do this first. Let's be smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Best laid plan. See if we get some. We should get some hot floor. See right there's some hot fill. Just do this so that we can start taking a look at what's below here. That should be interesting. Maybe we can do a little bit of that. How are we doing on time? Ooh. Closer to being equipped group there. Okay, so we are not meant to be digging, but I don't see these guys on the map. I'm wondering if they stuck their head. Nope, here they come. Okay, so what are you doing on training? Novice. So what we're gonna do, okay, you're just cleaning. We are going to pull the spears back. We're gonna take the constructive pinnacles. I'll look at their equipment for just a second, because Ineth is wandering around naked. Militia commander. I think just came on duty and is getting dressed. We got snatchers. I just don't want to come out and see a snatcher carrying a bag with a dwarf child in it. Came running into that door pretty fast. Okay, so we're gonna have to they're coming in too fast, so we're just gonna go and take them out. Yeah, better run. One injured citizen who got hurt. Lorbam. What happened to Lorbam? Bam. Clear that out so it's not. Wrestler. Flying iron arrow strikes the wrestler on the 5th toe right foot, but the attack is deflected by the wrestler's steel greaves. The force bends the right foot, tearing apart the skin and bruising the right knee muscle. Ooh. Flying copper bolt strikes the wrestler in the lower body, but the attack is deflected. So it sounds like Lorban got a hurt knee. Seems to be walking on their own. Okay, we'll bring this squad back inside. And we will bring you spear group back to the front lines. And then we'll go ahead and initiate the cleanup crew and let the vomiting begin. Some arrows over here on the ground. Checking the roof, see if any arrows made it up on the roofs. There's some nastiness on the floor there, though. Hopefully Lorban's knee works out. Warm stone located. Yeah. Go back down here, take a look at that. So if we turn on mining, we can see where... So underneath these spots here is some magma. We're starting to expose and see the magma. So this is the floor that we want to start putting down the glass on. And we're getting some diorite, which gives us some white flooring. Pretty cool. Got some good gems, fire opals. We're gonna let this all clean up. Get these gems out of here, get this rock out of here. And then we'll start putting down some glass floor and seeing what this looks like, so that we can see down below and see where we can dig. But I think timing wise, I am gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. Very action filled, event after event after event. Kept me from getting down here where I was planning on being for most of this episode. But people getting caught in trees, people getting their knees bent out of directions that they're not supposed to be bent in. Generally, people stealing things. It was all go. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great evening.